Hello and thanks for joining me on the Ghanaian Farmer YouTube channel. My name is Enyonam. On this channel, we'll bring you everything agric related. This week, we are coming to you to enlighten you about how to package and sell snail. In the value chain of agriculture, there are farmers and there are those who do packaging. And so Trisolis is a farm that produces, or let's say they farm the snail and also do packaging for commercial and retail purposes. So standing next to me is the CEO, and he's going to tell us all about packaging of snail for marketing purposes, especially if you're aspiring to start buying from a farm like Trisolis and packaging for the market or for the masses. Thanks for joining me, Mr. Apia.
You're welcome.
So when we say packaging of snail, what exactly are we driving at?
Okay, so for every perishable goods, there has to be a way that you handle it. And per the FDA rules or rules of engagement, they say that you can't just touch food with your hands and other processes, especially if it's going to be exposed to the weather. So there has to be clear guidelines that you have to follow before the food will be deemed wholesome for consumption for other people. So if it is just in your house, you can just use your own hands to do everything. But when it comes to a commercial base, they are looking at contamination. They are looking at viruses and other things that might affect the food. So in question, so that there wouldn't be any contamination. They have clear guidelines. So we use the packaging so that it is not exposed to the weather, and then we can do that. So packaging is basically putting food in a containment unit that is wholesome for consumption in a later date.
Okay, so now let's talk about the types of snail that are, rare in Ghana and the ones that the market people buy. Which one are those?
Sure. So there are three mainly gastropods in Ghana. That is the snails with shells.
Okay.
So snails without shells are not eaten. They are poisonous.
Okay.
Most of them are poisonous. So, but every snail with shell in Ghana, we have seen three major types, and these are the AA. It's called Achatina achatina.
Okay.
We have the AM, Achatina marginata, and then we have the AF, Achatina folica.
Okay.
So the English is dynamic. Someone can say Achatina, etc. But basically it's AA, AM, and AF.
Okay.
So the AAs are originated from Ghana. They are mostly the one we call Nwapa. That is what is sold in masses. But we had the proliferation of the AMs, which came from Nigeria and other neighboring countries. They are larger, but their skin is darker. So people don't usually go to buy a lot of that, but people are now growing to love that. And it is known as the Nigerian snail, basically. And then the AA, which has spots of gray and black, is the Nwapa that we eat. And we have the AF, which everybody sees in their houses everywhere, and people don't eat that. They think it's poisonous. It's not. They don't eat that because of where they are found.
Okay.
The stigma to that, like.
So those ones are equally edible.
Edible. That's what I enjoy most. They are even more tastier than. They taste more sugary than even the normal AA and the
All right.
AMs.
So at what age do I consider my snail to be matured and I can harvest it and package for the market?
Okay, so in Ghana, Ghanaians, we love everything grown. Sheep, we want grown.
Yeah.
Everything we want grown. But for the foreign people, they can eat any snail from 4 months up to 10 months to a year. But for Ghana, we start from 1.5 years up to 3 years, 4 years. Sometimes you see a snail as big as a bread, a loaf of bread.
Okay.
And then that is like almost 5 years sometimes.
Okay. What's the market trend for snail as we speak presently?
Snails are now a delicacy now, like when the tilapia started coming on the market way back like 5 years ago. The same thing with the snails. Now people now know the health benefits of snails and other lean meats like that, and would want to patronize it. So now there are restaurants and hotels springing up and doing crazy dishes, especially with our Nigerian friends. They are doing a lot of snailed pepper and peppered snails, etc. And that is very expensive. There are restaurants around East Legon, Osu, which are charging 200 cedis for 6 pieces of snail.
Wow.
For just adding pepper, to
Right.
it, and the branding as well.
Okay.
So the trend is now picking up, and a lot of people are now doing it. But the downside is that they are now looking at how to prepare it.
Okay.
That's basically the downside, because the slime and all the difficulty is why.
Assuming I don't want to go into the farming bit, I want to buy from a farm like Trisolis and package and then sell. What do I need to put in place, and how much do I need to set up such a business?
Okay, so very, very easy to do.
Okay.
Like you said, I want to talk a little bit slightly about the value chain.
Okay.
So when people come and we say, oh, the greenhouse is this is that, and they say, oh, I don't have space, I don't have that, so it kills their dream of going into the snail business. But the value chain, like you said, is awfully long.
Exactly.
People are now even coming for the shells to process into feed.
Yes.
Because it doesn't have calcium, unlike the sea shells, which has calcium, or sodium, which is salt, in it as well as part of the calcium. So now people are opting for the snail because it doesn't have any sodium in it. So people are using it for snail feed and other animal feed, poultry feed, etc., which is also another value chain. People are now even giving people market, foreign market.
Right.
So the foreign market wants sometimes dried, so oven dried, and then you send it to someone in Canada, US, etc. And people are also now even training people.
Okay.
They come for the training and train other people. That is also part of the value chain.
Okay.
So the value chain is enormous. For you to set up something like a processing facility, it is very easy.
Okay.
And we encourage everyone to do it, because we want snails to be a household name and a form of nutrient or protein.
So how much do you think I would need to set up in case a young person is interested in this business and asking, how much do I need?
Okay. So
roughly an average amount.
Sure. So we are looking at less than 1,000 cedis.
Less than 1,000 cedis.
Yes.
But I'm told you people, there's no, you count it per head.
Yes.
So thousands, and how many pieces of snail can I buy? And then looking at the rubber, because viewers, I'll be showing you the type of snail we mentioned, the packaging style, and even how to remove the whole thing from the shell and all those things. Okay, I'll bring all that videos for you to see. But if you are counting the snail per head,
yes,
and you are mentioning 1,000 Ghana, how many? What are we saying?
So we encourage people to do it this way. So with every other project in farming, the thing people miss is the market.
Okay.
So without market, even if you do a truckload, it will just be sitting there.
Exactly.
So we encourage people to come first, probably get the OEMs, the ones that we haven't branded, and then sell those, get the market, and then we can even print different stickers without our contacts, so that people can call you directly, because that is part of the partnership we want to do in collaboration. So people can start from just selling the raw snails.
Okay, so the one you have packaged already.
Yes.
They will come like you're a wholesale.
Exactly.
So I'm buying from you, and then I'll deliver
retail
to my clients.
Exactly.
Okay.
And they can also sell the fresh ones for people who can also. So once you amass a little bit of that and get the market, then you can now proceed to buy your own machines to package, which is a very good step to go.
Okay, that's fine. So that means that he's been able to explain that you don't necessarily have to start from buying the snail and going home and do, because there's a whole setup you have to go through because of the regulations set by FDA. So the best way to start is buy the prepared one from them. If you want to be branded in your company's name, it is totally agreed. Then you can start delivering to your clients, and as time goes by, when the business grows and you have the structures in place, you can now go into full-time processing or packaging. Now quickly, how much are we able to make from snail sales, let's say weekly or monthly? Are you able to tell how much you make?
Yes. So with respect to us, we sell in excess of about 100 packs in a week. So 100 packs times 50 is 5,000.
That's how much.
Yes,
snail
we sell
you sell
a week.
in a week.
Yes.
And you said your clients, they are not just based in Ghana.
No.
Okay.
So a lot of them are based foreign. Like I said, we do the OEMs where we don't have the stickers on, so that they also sell it there.
Which other countries have you?
Canada, US, London. We have East Londoners, a lot of them
I see.
eating snails because that's where we have a lot of Ghanaian or African people.
Okay,
there.
so lastly, when you're transporting the snail, I remember recently somebody called me from Nigeria, and I want the Ghanaian snail to rear in Nigeria.
Yeah.
Then we were contemplating on how to package and send over. In that case, if another farmer is in Ivory Coast or wherever, and he wants some snail from Chrysalis, let's talk about the packaging. How do I carry it to avoid mortalities?
Okay. So basically, we have special units we use to transport.
Okay.
We have the laundry baskets that we retrofit in a way so that we can transport them over a long period of time. But there still has to be human care, especially if they are going to be in the vehicle for 2 days, 3 days.
What's the best transport mode? Is it by flight or by vehicle?
By flight will be great, but
okay.
if it is international,
Ghana,
it might not be accepted
okay.
because they are known as invasive species.
Okay, so if it's international, you have to remove it from the shell.
Yes.
Totally packaged.
Killed 100%.
Okay.
Dead before they can accept it. Okay. Especially Canada, US, all these foreign countries. But in Africa, what we do is that we send it through bus. Okay. And then they put it in a sort of cool area. Okay. So you pay a little bit extra for them to put it air conditioned place so that they don't die.
Keep it alive.
Yes.
And then you deliver it.
Exactly.
How much GDP are we making from snail sector or industry?
Okay.
As a country.
Sure. According to the CSIR, which is the body in charge of animal and all that, they are saying that Ghana has a deficit of 15,000 tons.
Whoa.
And that is close to 80 million snails.
So we need more farmers in that space.
We need a lot more farmers. That is what we are also encouraging people to sell or fill the other value chain process and not only think of just raising, because we have also found another commercial entity in there where you can do contumely as large as this because you're using the greenhouse setup. Contumelies are now bigger, so that is also another value chain.
Okay. Felix Abia is a talkative. If I leave him, he will talk and talk and talk. So at this point, let me go to where our lady will be helping us, just so you have a fair idea. That is when you're consuming home, or maybe you want to package it and deliver to a friend or a neighbor. It is done. But if it's commercial purpose, you have to go through the process. So our lady here who also works with Chrysalis would come and take us through the process and show you the type of snail we are talking about, the process you go through, and finally have your snail prepared for your soup, being it light soup or whatever soup you stew or gravy, everything. I'll be right back with this video. Stay tuned. Hello and thanks for joining us once again. This is the Ghanaian Farmer. Please subscribe to our channel if this is your first time, and also click on the notification button so you get to see every video we upload. This is Rhoda and she works with Chrysalis. So she's going to take us through how to remove the snail even from the shell, okay, and then you continue from there, so that this is purposely for your personal consumption in the house, but it is the same thing you're going to do if you want to start selling to the masses, to the mass market. So she will teach you how to do it. It makes it easier for anybody who buys from you, especially the corporate women. They don't have time to go through all this wahala. So Rhoda, thanks for joining us. Now, first of all, let viewers see. Please take your property. So this is the snail. So I think Felix mentioned that we have the AA. So are all of this AA?
Yes.
Okay. So these are the snail, okay, and it's from the Chrysalis farm. So how much do you sell this if I want to buy? In Kabaku say
6 cities.
One is 6 cities. What do we do now?
Okay, so
after
now,
we have our snail?
Now wash it. Yes, you. But first you have to wash your
hands.
Wash
your hands. Yes, okay.
And once that is done,
okay,
you can attend to the snail.
You have to wash the snail.
Wash side. Then you take the scooper.
Okay.
It's a metal scoop.
Okay.
That we use. Yes, let me put this here. So
let me help you with a bowl.
All right.
Because me, I only know how to eat. All right. Okay, so when you have your scooper, then you take the snail one after the other.
Yes.
Let's see how you. Where are you supposed to put the scoop?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you push it in.
Means you need to
put
a little bit of energy.
Yes.
Okay.
Like that. And then you harvest the blood.
This is what? Blood?
The snail blood, yes.
Okay.
It's blue.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And then
So where do I drop the meat as well? In the same place?
No, actually, you
in a different bowl.
Yes.
Okay,
please.
so the blood in one bowl.
Please, can you pour the blood here?
The blood here rather.
Yes.
Okay.
So I put
Then
this
the meat in another.
Yes.
Okay. All
so
right.
you can take another.
Yes.
Try it.
Yes.
See, in here, in the middle here, right, and then twist it around.
Okay.
And then harvest the blood.
The blood.
You have to be careful. The bile sometimes break into it. It's black.
Okay.
You don't want the bile. You want just the blood.
Okay.
So you sieve any impurity. You have to sieve it when you are done.
You sieve the blood.
Yes.
At the end of the day.
Yes, so that you don't get all these impurities.
Okay, that's fine. But what's the purpose for the blood though?
People like it. It's very healthy.
For what?
They put it in the soup.
Hey.
Yes.
I should add the blood to the soup. I see. A colleague or boss mentioned that the shell can be used for feed.
Yes.
It will be mashed and used for feed.
Yes.
Okay, so do people come to buy the shell from you people too?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Right, so we are done. We have our 6 pieces of snail meat and we have the blood as well. So at this point, what do we do to the blood? We'll put it aside.
We set it aside for now.
And then
we get here, we cut the
so let me see
lemon.
Let's show this. What is this?
Lemon.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
So cut the it's just to kill the slime. You see there's a lot of slime.
Yeah, I see.
Yes, so you squeeze it. The moment you squeeze it, all the slime
would go
away.
Okay. Okay. All right, so there you see the lime. You add it to
more.
Okay. How about a small tiny lime? Can I use that one too?
Yes, you can use it. Some people even use tomato. Anything that has.
Can you use salt?
Salt, no.
Okay.
You want something acid that would kill.
Okay. So either tomatoes or lime.
Anything. Yes.
All right.
So you have to show.
Right.
So see that after some time the slime will just go away. You have to clean the snail. We don't eat this bit. It's quite nasty.
Okay. So you have to remove it. Okay.
Yes. So you just
cut it off.
Cut it off.
Okay.
Yes. Like that.
What is that? What is this?
That's the intestine.
I have to remove it, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So you cut it off. So
what is the eyes?
The eyes is inside.
No, so let's see. My cameraman wants to see. We are teaching the women. Assuming you want to start packaging and selling of snail, and you go to the farm to buy snail. I'm sure you've seen the process. We've gone through the stage 1. Make sure you wash your hand very, very clean. Wash the snail itself. You have your scooper, you have your lime aside, you have your knife as well. So you use the scooper to take it out from the shell one after the other. After which you cut your lime into 2.
If you want to cut the head,
yes. People like you who don't like the head, please cut it off. All right, and I'm told one is 6 cedis. One is 6 cedis.
Yes, please.
Wow.
So once you use the lemon, you just move fast. If it wasn't for the lemon, it would take
forever.
Slippering everywhere. You have to grab it every few.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So how long does it stay in the refrigerator for?
For however long you want it, but because we want the meat to still be fresh, a year is okay.
Okay.
So wash this side.
In between.
Well, in between.
Okay.
Because that's they use that side to walk.
Okay.
Yeah. So you want to take out any
soil,
dirt, any soil. Yes.
Okay.
And then.
All right, that's fine.
You're done.
Okay. This is how, at the end of the day, you get your snail. Okay. If you want to buy from Trisolis and retail, go and deliver to individual homes. This is how you get it. After they've gone through the trouble for you, it is now packaged in this, and then you can go and sell. And of course, those of you who have your business registered and you say, look, I can't market your brand for you, I want my own brand, I have my own company, you can equally have it this way. So you print your labels, you either deliver to them or you take it this way and then go and put your labels on it and start selling. This is a great agribusiness. I keep telling you that the agricultural landscape is very big. You don't necessarily have to be a farmer. You can fill in the gap by becoming somebody who closes that gap between farmers and consumers. And this is what you can do. So if you want to reach out to them, 0249234809. Okay, my name is Enyunam. Thanks so much for joining us today.